So what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel once again. You know I appreciate having you here. Stick around for today's video. I feel like having a rant. Thank you very much for sticking around. For those of you that don't know, this is Epsom Downs, where they have the Derby, the horse race, the Derby. I don't know why I changed down into first then. I could have quite happily have done that in second gear. Right, anyway, rant. And the reason I'm going to have a little bit of a rant now is because when the camera's off about 5-10 minutes ago, this happened. I don't know why I said it like that. I can't show you anything. What I meant was I was going to tell you what happened. I'll shut up now and start again. So what happened was I was following a car, young lady driving. She had finished her cigarette, so she flicked it out the window. It hit the front of my bike, not too much of an issue, but I hate the fact that people throw cigarettes out the window when bikes are behind. Well, just in fact that they throw them out the window. I don't get it. If you're going to smoke, it's your problem, not mine. And a friend of mine also, he had a fag go down inside his jacket and it burnt him. It burnt him quite badly, to be honest. He's still got the scars now. I mean, he says it went down his jacket. It's probably his wife punishing him in some kind of sex ritual. But he said it was a cigarette down the jacket, so I'll go with that. I used to smoke. It's not as if I'm a non-smoker. Well, I am now. I haven't smoked in over 10 years. But when I had a car, it had a bloody ashtray. I used that. I've never been one for throwing things out the window, whether that be rubbish, cigarettes or anything. You've got a car, it's got loads of space to put your shit in. And what I did was pull up next to her at a set of traffic lights and I said to her, do you mind not flicking your cigarette out the window, please? It hits people behind. She went, sorry, but I've got nowhere to put it. I was like, what do you mean you got nowhere to put it? Your car comes with an ashtray. She went, yeah, but it's full of coins for parking. I mean, come on. You got a bloody purse for coins. I'll tell you what, stick the cigarettes in your purse. Seeing as it's empty of coins, you can use that. So that's a real annoyance. I don't know if it annoys anyone else. I know it annoys most bikers, even those that smoke. Because in fact, it can be pretty bloody dangerous. I mean, could you imagine someone flicking a cigarette out of a car and it goes under your visor in your crash helmet when you've got the visor open, or down your jacket, or anywhere basically that is going to burn? It's not going to be pleasant, is it? And it's going to put you off. Chances are you might even crash and die. So if you throw a cigarette out of a window, one, you're a and two, you might actually cause someone to die other than yourself. And that kind of leads me on to rubbish in general. And it's not just people that throw things out of the car, it's people that just throw things in general. They just discard their rubbish in the street. It drives me mad. There's no need for it. You've got pockets, you can take it home, there's plenty of bins. Put your shit somewhere where someone else doesn't have to clean it. I mean, we're not too bad round here. When I went to the Caribbean, and this is because it's a developing country, so I'm not criticising the country per se, but it was filthy. The non-touristy areas were filthy. And that's because people discard their rubbish. Granted, they've probably got nowhere to go. They don't have the luxury of recycling like we do. But it's not so much the locals. I get that. If it's a poor area, I get that. You've got nowhere to do stuff. You've just got to get on and live. It's the hotels. So I took this boat trip out into this island in the middle of the sea, obviously. It's an island. And it's a beautiful beach and they set up lunch and everything like that. And it's a stunning place. And they were guiding everyone towards the restaurant to walk a certain way down the beach. So I decided to walk the opposite way because I don't like crowds too much. So what I wanted to do was get away from the crowd and walk the opposite way. And they kind of encouraged me not to do that. They were telling me, no, the beautiful beach is up here. And I was saying, they're all beautiful beaches, just let me go for a walk. And then I realised why they didn't want me to go down there. And it was because the restaurant or the hotel or whoever lays on the event just discards all their rubbish behind the trees at the back of the beach. It's just a pile of plastic bottles, sandwich wrappers, just a pile of shit basically. And that pisses me off. Because they're making money out of people, so they should pay for the rubbish to be disposed of. I mean, tourism, brilliant. It brings money into a country, and if that's all you got, great. Milk it, make the most of it. Fleece us, I don't care. But invest the money back into making your bloody place a lot nicer for everyone else to live in. Especially those people that actually live on the island originally or live in the place originally. Put back into your local bloody communities. Anyway, that's a rant about the little holiday I had on that little beach. That's not where I was going to go. I was going about the rubbish in this country. If you walk down many high streets, you look at the floor, it's just covered in chewing gum. I mean, who can't put a chewing gum in a bin? But if you stand outside a tube station, a train station, anywhere where people hang around basically, a bus stop, it's just covered in chewing gum everywhere. And the thing is, most of these places have bins by them. So again, don't understand it. So if you do that and just expect people to step in it and get on with it, you too, my friend, are a I mean, there's a nappy on the floor. You're bringing up kids, shouldn't be allowed to. If you can't dispose of a nappy responsibly, you shouldn't have spawn. Yeah, so chewing gum and cigarettes, they're the scummiest of the lot. They're everywhere. People outside buildings, they just finish their cigarette, put it on the floor, stamp it out with their foot and f*** off. Not on. Put it out and put it somewhere. I don't want to look at your cigarette butts outside everywhere. I don't want to look at your chewing gum everywhere. I basically don't want to look at anything you throw on the floor. I mean, around here you can see all sorts of shit in the side there, like plastic bottles and empty cartons and stuff like that, where people have just thrown them out the window. I mean, it's disgusting. If you're a person that throws rubbish out the window of your vehicle, you are scum. There's no two ways about it. You're a dirty bastard. And if you throw rubbish on the floor while walking along, again, you're scum. You're a dirty bastard. Deal with it. Pick your shit up, take it with you and put it in a bin. I'm not asking you to recycle. I'm not asking you to save the planet. What I'm asking you to do is be a decent human being. Oh, sorry about that. I'm usually in a happy mood when I'm riding, and I am happy that I'm riding. That little thing just pissed me off a little bit and it triggered a few other things, so I thought I'd get them off my chest so for the rest of the ride I could chill out. Anyway, that's enough for this one. Once again, apologies about the rant. You might like it, I don't know. If you like the rants, put a comment in the comment section. I'm sure there's other things that piss me off enough that I can rant about. So, just leaves me to say thank you very, very much for watching. Do appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to do all those things that you need to do. I shall see you on the next one. You know I love you all. Stay safe. Fish out.
Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead, get gone. Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead and get